Let's explore how to build your first Docker image. In this video, we will learn how to use the Docker build command to create custom images. The Docker build command is used to create custom Docker images from a Dockerfile and a build context. A Dockerfile is a text document that contains all the commands a user could call on the command line to assemble an image. The build context is the set of files and directories that Docker can access during the build process. The Docker build command takes a Dockerfile and a build context as input and produces a Docker image as output. In short, the Dockerfile plus context goes through the Docker build command and gives a custom image. The basic syntax of the Docker build command is Docker build, followed by options and then the path. Some of the build examples are Docker build. This command builds an image from the Dockerfile in the current directory. Another example is Docker build -t myapp:/latest. This command builds an image, tags it as myapp:/latest, and uses the Dockerfile in the current directory. Here are some common options for the Docker build command. The first one is -t or -- tag, which is used to name and tag the image. Next one is -f or -file. This is used to specify the Dockerfile path. Then we have --no cache, which builds the image without using cache. Finally, --build -arg, which is used to set build time variables. For example, the command docker build -t web app version 1.0 /no cache /build -arg env equals production. This command builds an image, tags it as web app version 1.0, does not use the cache, sets the environment variable to production, and uses the Dockerfile in the current directory. Now let's see a simple Dockerfile example. The Dockerfile contains the following commands. From Python :3.9 -slim. This command specifies the base image as Python 3.9 slim. The next command is workdir/app. This command sets the working directory to /app. Then we have the copy requirements.txt. This command copies the requirements.txt file from the current directory to the /app directory. The next command is run pip install -r requirements.txt. This command installs the Python dependencies from the requirements.txt file. Next we have copy. This command copies all the files from the current directory to the /app directory. The final command is cmd open bracket, Python app.py close bracket. This command specifies the command to run when the container starts. To build this Dockerfile, use the command docker build -t myapp. The build context is the set of files and directories that Docker can access during the build process. If we have a project structure like my project, Dockerfile, app.py requirements.txt, and a static directory containing style.css, the dot represents the current directory as the build context. The Docker daemon has access to all the files and directories within the My Project directory. The build process involves these steps. Step 1, Docker reads the build context files. Step 2, instructions are parsed and validated from the Dockerfile. Step 3, each instruction creates a new layer. Step 4, the final image is tagged and stored in the Docker registry. Here are some best practices for building Docker images. Use meaningful tags for your images, create a .dockerignore file to exclude unnecessary files, leverage build cache for faster builds, keep the build context small and clean, and test builds in different environments. So, you now know how to create custom Docker images using the Docker build command. For example, to build this Dockerfile, use the command docker build -t myapp:/latest. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.